Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the US campaign, where we're kicking off with the Rocket, seeking another glorious death in battle against the Schwaben class, the Weissenberg. She has help this time from Franklin and the Kaiserwilhelm II. Now, last time the Rocket tried this, the German super battleship got torpedoed and then exploded. So I will try my best. But hang on, where's the game sound? Just a moment. Okay, there's probably a problem on my end. Right, you AI control U2. Make your speed 18? Oh no, you can go a bit faster now. So here is Rocket. Looking to find a place in Valhalla or Stovacor or insert other glorious death in battle place here. Right. We actually outrange the German ship, which is quite amusing. Oh, immediate hits from Franklin and Rocket on the aft belt. They are guarding a convoy, so they're probably going to stay roughly here-ish. Another hit on the aft. Oh no, sorry, aft deck this time. A main deck pen by Rocket. Main belt pen at that range. Jesus. Some high explosive going into the mixture. Only a little bit of flooding. Just need to maintain contact. Keep throwing out shells. Maybe put them on save, actually. Hit, but bounced off. Another hit to the stern. Yeah, they do have armour, but obviously a 14-inch AP shell will be able to go through the extended bits. I'm surprised we could go through a main belt, though. Maybe I was looking at what it hit wrong. Must have hit a transport or something. And that main deck pen is a surprise as well. Although, yeah, at long range, we do have the deck pen. Oh, they're firing back. Oh, lost a main gun on the Franklin. It's unfortunate. Yeah, B turret out of action. Flooding hit. Oh, now she's firing at the decoy. Blow off a secondary gun. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Don't you dare. Right. A minor wobble. It's the AI trying to take over all the ships. No thank you. Oh, brutal. The Kaiser Wilhelm. It's getting absolutely savaged. Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. A little bit more flooding on the stern. Keep up the pressure. Ooh, that was good shots. But Franklin took a hit in return. Main deck penetration. Trading blows now. But Weissenberg has quite a lot of flooding. It's not enough to stop them firing, though. Hey Franklin, you're not the one supposed to be taking big hits. Retreat. Up to the rocket. Oh, he's down to HE only. That could be a bit of a problem. We can get superstructure hits still. And they've taken a fair bit of damage. Rocket catching a shell. Destroy the main tower. Doesn't do much to their accuracy. Ooh. But their crew loss is quite high. Can take them out with crew loss. Would be pretty nice. 99.7. .40. Fires are killing quite a few. Main tower pen 42.6. 43. 44. 44.5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 45. Surrendered. Oh, Rocket. I'm sorry again, but yeah, you just doesn't seem possible. It's another battleship gone, and this is actually one of the. This is way more reasonable than the 2 billion one, actually. 1.2 billion, getting the 19-inch guns, smacked armor, but very little in the way of speed. It's probably a better design than something that costs twice as much and blows up if you look at it funny. Anyway, I'm going to give Rocket a victory lap, and I'll see you on the results screen. Well, there we go. Another big battleship gone. Plus some transports for the loss of a very old, very useless battleship that wasn't even mine. I know most of that was against the transports, but still. 1.8 million damage. Another battleship appears, the Zaeren. This is a new type of ship as well. Must have been one of the ones that the Germans were building. So this is like a Schwaben, same 6 19-inch gun layout, but it's faster. Unfortunately, it's run into one of the invasion fleets. As well, eagle-eyed viewers may have spotted it, the army is pushing, finally, but they're pushing from eastern Germany to southern Germany, which was not exactly what I wanted them to do. I don't hate, because if the Germans end up at war with the French, I don't want the French walking into southern Germany. I'd rather have that province so I can walk into France. Right. Form up. On the main. They have the speed to dictate how the battle goes, really, so... Ooh, that's a longer range shot than the others have managed. I don't trust the AI to stay at range, though. They'll almost certainly want to close in. And they're coming into range of the 16s now. Just need an idea on it, really. Overpin. Taking out a secondary gun. They hit, but it's blocked by the main. Conning tower damage. Oh, and a flash fire. Okay, they didn't fix that design flaw then. That's their firepower cut by a third. Main belt pen at 15,000 meters. This thing is just getting deleted and doing very little in return. Not even... Oh, and it... Boom! Another one. There goes B turret. And probably all of their ammunition. Right. They've been sunk. I would like to identify it, though. Preferably before the small ships get totally destroyed. Right, there we go. Oh, they put no armour on it, of course. So, the problem here is that they probably put way too much into the guns, didn't they? Yeah, they did. All the armour goes on the turrets. I really wonder why the AI is so obsessed with that. I think I have some fixes that I can do. I will work on. I don't know if it'll actually do anything, but it might. Right. Sure, back to the map. Alright, a little bit of smaller scale action. Savannah, which is a Swedish interceptor class, and David R. Ray, the Summer, also from Sweden, and the Taylor have found the Cormorant, the V110, and 3 transports out in the North Sea. The other thing I'm doing is I'm moving Idaho over to rejoin the invasion fleet. I've also ordered an invasion of Danzig, basically because the circles overlap. So you can basically you can invade both provinces simultaneously. This is at 66%. It's not the best. It's not giving me any port strikes, unfortunately, but we just have to keep going until it does go through. This is starting to progress, which is nice. Just need to keep at it, really. I'll probably just show this this one convoy battle. If we get any other kind of small-scale stuff, unless it involves a named ship, I probably won't cover it, because you've seen lots of the Germans already. But if they come out with something interesting, definitely show that off. Right. And then Taylor is a refitted destroyer, sporting the triple guns. There's the enemy light cruiser. Doing a superb job of avoiding there. Actually, do you know what? I could probably have you follow the interceptor. There we go. Reduces my micro. I also need to be keeping up with my refits. Because the interceptors themselves could use a refit. You get some radar. Some longer ranged guns. Good damage. Torpedoes away. There we go. Done and done. Oh, and torpedoes do strike home. Well, that's all the escorts gone. Oh, there are torpedoes, and not where I expected them. Thought doubling back would be pretty safe, but apparently not. Oh, another torpedo hit. Oh, that way. Right, let's get after those transports. There we go. Lovely stuff. Right. Come on, Germany. What else you got? I'm going to go check refits. Yes, next up to the David RAs. Going to refit mode for them. Straight away, we're going to equip them with the new 5-inch 45 gun with a radar sonar 2. That's new. Long lance style torpedoes. Auto loaders. Hello. And going from 2-pounder 1 to triple base super heavy shells. Exploding chance 3.2 is acceptable. Yeah, the increased range on those is pretty scary. Those are nasty weapons for what a destroyers you're normally going to be going up against. Modern 1, improved prop shaft, oil 3 for weight saving. Now they're on turbos moment, but I think, yeah, gear turbine with an aux 5 is a better bet. I'm not going to rearrange the armament on these. The 8 guns is fine. Yeah, I was hoping we could maybe get a bit more range out of them. We could probably get a bit more speed though. Nope. Nope. No extra speed. Well, I'm pretty happy with that actually. It's pretty small refit. It's only 1 month as well. So the next time I see you, might well be back here doing the interceptors. Right, the interceptors. Let's get refitting these. Again, they can get upgraded to the 45s. Long lance torps, auto-loading guns, triple base, better armor, better fuel, better auxiliary engine. Yeah. Well, so they're already a nasty ship, but that makes them even nastier. Yeah, because they can now shoot out to 13 kilometers, which is pretty nice. Doesn't mean that they outrange torpedoes, because, I mean, if the enemy is using the same kind of torpedo tech that I am, they can shoot out to about 20 kilometers. But if they're not using oxygen torps, if they're using a standard 16, so they're only just about getting there. Electrics, they'll have to get in range, just like there'll be max range to fire them. And fasts, yeah, they'll be well in range. So nice little upgrade for them. And then I think we should probably, once these are done, build some more destroyers. Okay, rather than new destroyers, actually I think we should start pulling in the 6-inch ships now for refits. So we're going to start with the Trentons. What is going on? Torpedo launchers, right? Yeah. We've got a lot of spare displacement, which immediately makes me think we could put in triple 6-inch guns instead of the duals. That's a nice little firepower upgrade. They also can lose those 3-inch guns. Let's put a quad in instead. Let's do the components and then we'll come back to the other stuff. Yeah, that's a nice little firepower upgrade. I'd probably go with 6-inch 50s rather than 52s. We've got 7% weight remaining. That'll probably go on torpedoes. And I think we switch from surface to underwaters. I know that might seem like an odd choice, but trust me, there is a reason for that. It's because the deck launchers get blown off quite easily. And I reckon I can't fit big launchers in those gaps anymore anyway. Yeah, I can't. So I have to relocate them underwater, which is a little bit weird, but should be fine. And let's up their range a little bit. Well, there we go. Certainly gives the Trentons a little bit more firepower. Right, how long is that going to take? 3 months. Okay. And then we'll move on to, well, whatever the next cruiser is that I haven't done yet. Probably the Santa Fe's. There we go. We have taken Prussia. Pretty nice. On like a 70%. This one's also on a 70%. We've got two turns to wait. I've been kind of avoiding the Württemberg because it's just been the Z that's been chasing her around, and that's a little bit rich. How's this going? 43%. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. How are we looking shipbuilding capacity-wise? Oh, we could probably get another one of the cruisers refitted. What's next? Northampton's. Right. Now, these pretty old ships, I could scrap them, but I think they're doing just fine. How many guns have they got currently? 8. We could do something a bit funky with them, which is, rather than having all of these gun systems, if instead we put on a quad 6-inch on the front, which we're going to make a 50 caliber, and get rid of all this complicated arrangement at the back, and put a quad 6-inch on the back. There we go. One protected cruiser. Right, let's get rid of these 2 inches and replace them with triples. Increase the firepower just a teeny tiny bit. Make him a bit longer as well. Give it a radar set, sonar, 2, option torps, auto-loading guns, all the mod cons. That's a nice little upgrade, and we can even max out their range and make them spacious. Lovely. Why don't we up their inner layer armor as well? Give them a bit of extra protection. Love it. Okay, a little while later, we have failed on one invasion here. I had to do another one. There was also a little convoy battle, but nothing too spectacular because we didn't even take any damage. The Württemberg that has evaded our ships for quite some time has now run into a pretty big invasion fleet. This one includes Essex class ships as well, so you're not going anywhere, mate. One hope would have been to run away, but not with some battle cruisers in the mix. Yeah, German economy is really suffering. They did have an enormous amount of naval funds, so they are still able to build ships, but their army logistics, I think, is pretty ruined at the moment. Okay, no time for organising in then. Just open fire. Wow, that's an interesting refit. I think they probably made the ship worse. Should move all this forward and move this to here. That is far too long of a citadel, which means that it's probably not well armoured. First 2 rounds bounce off. There we go. Got one to bite. Smashing in the bow of the ship. Go on. Well, that was brutal. 0 damage. Constitution doing the most. Yeah, look at the Essexes. Top of the leaderboard. Right, next up for the refit are the Fresnos. These pretty awful ships. I'm not a big fan of them. Auto TT4 base doesn't mean they can't still be useful. Right. Yeah. What I'm probably going to do is scrap that forward gun completely and put a quad right here. And then scrap all of this. And put 2 quads aft. Something like that. Quite ridiculous, but there you go. And screw it, they can get some 1.6 inch as well. And they're losing their torpedoes. No torpedoes for you. Wait, that's a triple. I thought I put a quad down. Am I going insane? Quad. Please. Right, and 50s. Thank you. Let's bump their range so they can get in some more fights so we can get them sunk. Right, we might as well do the Santa Fe's at the same time. They're also going to lose their torps. of displacement left. Enough to get triple guns? Because that would be nice and spicy. 1, 2. No. No game. 2. Didn't even put it in the right place. Not doing anything that weird. Right. And the 4th. Yeah, there we go. Lovely stuff. Well, with displacement to spare. Maximum range? No, not quite. But they can get a little bump. A little bump in range. Lovely. Well, I guess we kind of need a new light cruiser then, because currently we're not... don't have any for our allies to buy. Alright, we actually have 2 new cruisers. Well, 2 cruiser hulls that we've not built anything on. 1 light cruiser 2 and then 1 light cruiser 3. I think it makes sense to go with a 2. We've had this one for a while. But I think we can make something interesting on it. I want to see the towers. Complex modern tower. Or a high modern 600, 18, 25, 20, 22. Probably go with a high modern tower 3. Yeah, probably that one. With 13. Also 13, but it's cheaper. 13, 14, 15. Maybe a medium targeting tower. And then, ooh. That's just fun looking. Turbo dual funnel. Yeah, that has some appearance to it in terms of a superstructure. Armament wise, probably go for that's got 20. Let's go for the fishing trawler barbettes with triple 6s, ABX. Let's make them 50s. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking we can reduce the beam on this ship, but I'm not actually sure. Yeah, not that much. No, tower doesn't like it. I mean, that's fine. 13,900 is an awkward size. Let's go for 13,500. All 3. 58. 59. 57. Stick with steam then. Secondary guns, of course. Gotta have some 1.6s all over the place. Gotta have those 40 mils. Lovely. Again, US cruiser, torpedoes, not really a good fit for them. It's going to be a pure gun cruiser. Modern. Absolutely tons of displacement. Now, what's my flashfire chance? 0.8. You can try out super heavy shells. 15-kilometer range on the HE. That's not too shabby. So, rangefinder. These are going to be kind of long-range patrol ships. Now, armour. I think 1.5 is fine on the decks. Main belt. As much as we can get. What, 6? 6. Can we go 6-3-3-3? 6-3-4. Yeah, going to go slightly over with that armour scheme. But I don't mind only having 24,000 kilometre operational range in exchange for that. And that is, particularly from this angle, I think, really nice looking cruiser. Yeah, they should do good work. Right, let me go work out how many of these we can build. What about costs? So we've got all the refitted versions here. I mean, the Fresno is stupidly expensive. I mean, they are going to be our most expensive cruiser by a fair bit, but not by a stupid amount. The Newics, sure. Right, decided to build 20 of these, because why not? Can be our new frontline cruiser. We will also sell them quite happily to our allies. Right, we're almost at the point of taking southern Germany. This should go through in about 3 months. If not, we've got a land invasion that should work. And then once this is complete, hopefully we push on Western Germany, and that will allow us to finish things off. Okie dokie, we have taken both southern Germany and western Poland. That means the Germans are now entirely bottled up over here in western Germany. I don't think we have enough to invade them, but we'll try. I'm just going to park every ship we have over there. We'll see if we can't manage that. I could do this, but I'm mostly just waiting for Germany to give up, to be honest. Yeah, that ain't gonna work, but we can try. Wait for the army to get its arse in gear. Or they can insist on fighting. Okay, fine. That's the way you want to have it. Probably end of this because I'm starting to get the old tired brain. But yeah, it would be really good to eliminate Germany. They are always a potential threat in UAD campaigns. Even if you think you've kind of dealt with them, those enormous hulls they can use means that they can get their army logistics up very, very quickly, even if the enormous ship is terrible, and then they can go on a conquering spree across Europe, which is not something you want to happen. Meanwhile, of course, we've been teching up pretty hard, especially with the big guns. Some Mark 5s are starting to appear, which means that probably skip the Mark 4 refits for the battleships, and might lay down some more cruisers on those super cruiser hulls. More 10-inch guns. So you start dismantling this little squadron. Okie dokie. Alright, I'm going to end the episode here because I got a battle here and I really don't want to do it, especially because it involves a Fresno. Ugh. Even if it is a Swedish one. So, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where hopefully, finally, we finish off the German Empire once and for all. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.